make today a review about the LCT AKM. This is the LCKM with the electric blowback version. So I will make today the little review about my personal experience playing and having this gun for about a little bit more than a month. So I will review you the externals, the different capabilities it has, how it shoots, and also I will talk a little bit about the little problems it has and how to fix them. So of course this is my personal experience. You could have the same AK and have a different experience with it. So yes, I will show you XD. Alright, let's jump into the video. Alright, so here it is, and the first impression you have is it's very well done. I mean, the externals are incredible. It's just very realistic. As you can see, this is all wood, real wood. You have a stamped steel here, it's all metal. The build quality is amazing. It's just like a real AK. You wouldn't be able to see it from a real one. And else you go and you look inside here, for example, and you see it's Airsoft or from the front of the barrel. So yeah, as you can see, I have done a little modifications to it. For example, I put some this type of tape here for a better grip, and something I got some spare of that and I put it there because I don't know. And also a little decoration here. Alright then, I will show you a little about how to install the battery and all that. So yeah, let's jump into it. First you got here the fire selector. This is full automatic and this is semi-automatic. Here you got the charging handle, that it has a very strong spring here. The magazine release here. Here you can install the muzzle accessory that you want. It's very easy with that little pin there. You have the cleaning rod that you can take out if you want, of course. I won't do it now, but you can. It's just pulling off. Let me show you, for example, the iron sights. The front post here, right there. Then you got the rear sight. So yeah, it's actually very heavy. It's about 4 kilograms. Of course, this is not a gun I would recommend to, kids or people that are not very strong or don't want to be carrying a lot of weight around. I personally like it because it's very realistic and I love the AKs. But in case you want to just play casually and you don't want to get, wasted because of the weight, I wouldn't recommend it because it is heavy, and actually from a whole day playing you get a bit tired about it. First of all, the battery is stored here. So what you have to do is you have to unscrew these two flathead screws here, and you gotta take all this plate out. This is a little bit more complicated than in a real M4 that you don't have to use any screws, but the other side it will be very secure, and you have tons of space to store any battery you want. It's not actually very problematic. For example, if you don't have a flat head screw or anything like this, you could use even a coin or something. So you just spin it like a little bit there, just to get it a little soft, the other one. And you don't need to do any more because it's very not very tight. So you can do it with your own finger like that, very easily. You just take the screw, make sure you don't lose it. The other one, exactly the same process. Alright, there it goes. So you take this piece, the other one, and there you go. You have the battery connection is this. I have already connected the battery inside, so you just put it like that. And if you want to close it, make sure, this is important, this piece, you have to put it, you have 2 notches there to put that one. So it has to be like that, and of course it has a little, you know, recoil, like a little spring. So you just put it like that. You see this goes like this. So you put it here. You can push that with your finger a little bit. There it goes. Just to show you, it's not very complicated. So yeah, it's very well done. I mean, it's expensive, but you're paying for a lot of the externals more than the internals even. You're paying for the realism, and I think it's worth it if that's what you are looking for. Alright, so you got that screwed and you're ready to go. Alright, hopup system. So there you go. There you have your hopup system. So it's this screw and that holds this. If you put it like this, you don't have hopup. If you put it the other way, you have full hopup. Alright, so that's how you adjust that. Now let's jump into a simple disassembly to show you how, you know, realistic it is. Alright, so I'm going to do the disassembly that looks like the disassembly for Real AK. I'm not going to disassemble it all because it's not the purpose of the video, just to show you a little. So first, removing the dust cover. You have to press here, just like the Real AK, all the way, and you gotta push this up. Alright, so you put your thumb in here, you press all the way, and you just push up, and boom, you got your dust cover. So you have just taken your dust cover and it will look like this. Alright, so you can see you have the recoil there, the recoil spring. So now let's say you have to take all off. You want to push the recoil spring all the way and put it like that. You just, alright, there it comes. And this is what I was very impressed first, because if you see this recoil spring, it's just like the real Kalashnikov one. I don't know if this part would be compatible, but it looks like a real recoil spring. So now you got your charging handle is completely, you know, free to go. Real quick, the recoil, it works with this hook that you're seeing there. No, you're not seeing anything. Yeah, there's a little hook right there that, you know, gets this charging handle and gets it like that. So that's your recoil system. To take this off, you just gotta push up a little, of course, lower this one, and you just gotta push, and there you go. You have your charging handle, and as you see, you have like the gas thing. I don't know what's called. And also, of course, here you see it won't work in a Real AK because you don't have any system right there. You just have a little hook. Alright, so now you see the AK is like that. There you got your hopup, the inner barrel, the recoil thing. And now I won't do it because it's very, you know, unnecessary. But if you like to, for example, if you want to change this part for a metal one or anything, Picatinny rail, whatever, and you want to take out all this part, you have to push here. This up is very stiff. I would recommend take out your magazine and use this part to put it like that, or use something, and then you push all the way and you just take it. Something very important about the disassembly: when you take the recoil thing there, the charging handle with the post and everything, you will find this piece. It's just, oh, it's loose. Where it goes? Alright, so you gotta pick it. It's this shape, and you have to put it inside here and let it over, you know, like that. And then you have to put the AK like that, put the recoil thing again. So that would, you know, stop some wobbling inside of the tube. I will show you real quick how to put, you know, the dust cover again. So you got your little notch right there. You have to align it. It has to be like that inside. So what you would like to do is to put it like this, align it, and then push. It is done. So let's jump right away to the issues. Most of these issues are caused because of the recoil system, because it's hard. It's very hard. Let me show you real quick I will show it once, just laying it right there so you can see the recoil. There it goes. So, first issue that I found, when you shoot with full auto, it doesn't need to be full auto, it's just shooting, you know, one-on-one semi-auto. You will find that this screw that is here, that like that is holding together your fire selector to the receiver, is going to get, you know, unscrewed and loose. It's going to become loose. So that's a very annoying problem, because imagine if you're shooting full auto and you start boom 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 boom, and this starts unscrewing, because as you see now it's very stiff, yes, as it should be, but it will start to unscrew, and oh, you're done shooting full auto, and what will happen with the minor movement? Boom, now you're semi, so it will drop. That's a problem, yeah, and it's annoying, and it actually can affect your gameplay. In the replica, what you would do if you would take out the dust cover, you would put it up and you would bend it that way to get it more stiff, or this way if it's too stiff. But you please don't do that in a Airsoft replica, because you'll break it, because it doesn't work the internal mechanism like a replica. It works just here with some little screws, little, you know, system there, that it has just that range of movements. Please don't do that, you will break it. So yeah, you could put some tape, whatever. First issue. Second main issue that I find the important, these two are the most important. The recoil, I mean the hopup system will move with the recoil. I showed you later, it will go like that or like that, and you will lose completely your hopup. So what I recommend to do, you should shoot, you find your hopup adjustment correctly, and then you take a little piece of tape and put it in the screw and the hopup system, so you get it fixed. That's the second main issue. Something that is not very much an issue, but you will find that the grip is cheap plastic. You won't like it. It's like, oh no, it's very not nice. But that's not a real issue, because it is how I've read that the real AKMs had very cheap plastic crap. But as you see, I put this and it's much nicer now. Third issue, it could be, of course, you have to unscrew this, but as I show you, it's not that difficult. It doesn't take any time. Also, the weight could be a problem, as I told you, for people who are not that strong or don't want to get tired, or for kids or newbies. That first disclaimer, this is my first Airsoft replica. I chose it and I have liked it a lot, so it's not really like that. If you really like it, I fully recommend it. Another problem I found is the front post adjustment. As you see, here it is, the front post, and what you do, this is screwed there, and you can unscrew it or screw it to get it up or down. So it was very low for me, it was just like that, and I get it a little up, but the problem is with the recoil and the movement, it will start moving up or down with time. You could have like some little sticks in there or something to stop it moving, and you would fix it very quickly, but it is annoying. Of course, it's not really that necessary in an airsoft gun. You won't be exactly hitting where you're putting this, so it's not very an issue, but it's annoying. What I did, as you see, it's now in a V shape, because I did cut a little bit to it and I put it in a V shape, so I have a little more field of view. That's a little tip I would recommend you to do if you want. You know, there you can see the mod, it's like V shaped. Alright, so something I didn't tell you. Another big problem I didn't show you, that you will have to have a solution to it. Well, as you see, there's something a little off of this AK, and it's this 3D printed piece I put right there. The Magwell spacer problem. Alright, so the AK, when it comes, it has a huge space right there. So you can easily, because you know AK mags are rock and lock, you can easily go all the way in and overdo it. And of course it won't work, and you could even break something. So what they sell you is they sell you a little spacer that is in this thing, all metal, for 25 bucks or something. That is of course very problematic, because if they had that kind of an issue in their replica, they cannot be selling you a vital piece by that price. It's just, you know, armed robbery. So I would recommend you to just find the model and find a way to 3D print it, but much cheaper. And it works perfect for me. So as you can see now, I have this mag and I can put it all the way, and it will make contact with this Magwell spacer, so I'm forced to have it perfectly aligned there. So yeah, that's important. So I've just put my hopup adjust, and as you see I put some tape and it's ready to go. That's the first solution. And now I will try to do the same thing here. Alright, so the modification is done, so you will not have the level of wobble it would be affecting you. So you have just a little movement that is not very complex. So let's jump to the shooting. So it gets far. I would say it gets like 40 meters precisely.
What the fuck is
And then it drops. For example, I have that is like 10 meters away. Alright. Let me shoot the thing. There he goes. It's precise. It's me that's holding the gun like a retarded bitch, and I'm not hitting anything. Alright, so this was the quick review I did. I hope you guys find it useful, because entertaining it wasn't. And well, so a quick recap. Very nice, incredibly realistic, recoil, weight, construction, everything. It shoots very accurately, very fast. It doesn't have the major, range, but it kicks like 400 FPS about. I use 0.28 gram BBs, and it shoots very well. It would shoot, I believe, 50 meters maximum with accuracy. Then it's of course not very accurate. Cons, of course, a lot of problem with the wobbling of things because of the recoil, like as you see there, the hop-up system, the fire selector, the front post of the sight. But of course it's all these two problems are main, and of course the Magwell spacer. This is the three main problems I would see, and that is annoying, but it's not very much problematic. This could be annoying to do because it's a little more longer process, but you have the pro that you have a lot of space for batteries. You could even stick 2 batteries there, and if you have to change it real quick because you don't have more energy, you just change the cable and it's done. So yeah, I would 100% recommend it if you can solution the little problems you have. So that would be it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you like it and you find it useful, please leave a like. And yeah, so that would be it.